we're back, and today I'll be bowling a doubles tournament with Ethan Collier on the 2025 PBA Hardwick pattern. I'll list it right here, and as you can see, it is a tougher 3-to-1 pattern. You might think, oh, it's 3-to-1, should be a cakewalk. No, pattern forces you in on the fresh, and it should be easier on the fresh, but if you see that long strip of forward in the middle part of the lane, that's gonna go away pretty quickly, and it's gonna turn really ugly, especially on the left. So I have bowled on this before, and I kind of do know what I'm going to do. I'm probably gonna start in urethane or a controlled reactive ball just to keep the headpin in play and be okay with nine spare. But if that doesn't work, I will jump into reactive and try and chase the pocket. This place we have Southern lanes today, and Southern is notorious for not having great pin carry, so I'm gonna have to be patient with that. Same with Ethan. We have bowled here before. We've bowled on this before, but not at the same center. So it might play a little different. Hopefully it plays similar to what it did the last time we bowled on it, because we know how to attack it. But other than that, hopefully we can put up a good enough score to win and make some money. And I will catch y'all after the tournament. Peace.
I left the city, you. Doing me, we just don't get along. You make me feel like I did you wrong. Going places where you don't belong. Ever since I left the city, you got exactly what you asked for. Running out of places they don't pay for.
On my ears became your ears.
You used to call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. And I know when that hotline blink, that can only mean one thing. I know when that hotline blink, that can only mean one thing. Ever since I left the city, you got a reputation for yourself, dog. Everybody knows and I feel left off. Girl, you got me down, you got me stressed out. Cause ever since I left the city, you started wearing less and going out more. Glasses of champagne out on the dance floor. Hanging with some girls I never seen before. You used to call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. I know when that hotline blink, that can only mean one thing. I know when that hotline blink, that can only mean one thing. Ever since I left the city, you and me, we just don't get along. You made me feel like I did you wrong. Going places where you don't belong. Ever since I left the city, you
Know it gets better, even in the rain. You gotta keep your head up. I let her tell it, she said she fed up. I'm like whatever, when she mad the sex better. I put the diamond on your face, Rockefeller. I put the me to you and now we here together. You're the only girl for me. You're the only girl I need. You're the only girl for me. You're the only girl I need.
Sleep
She was bad and bougie. Cooking up dope with a Uzi. My niggas are savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. My bitch is bad and bougie. Cooking up dope with a Uzi. My niggas are savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. Wait, these niggas watching. I swear to God, they be my clones. Switching my hoes like my flows. Switching my flows like my clothes. Keep on shooting that gun, no reload. Ooh. Now she won't fuck with my crew. Cause the money come all out the roof. Drop the Rari, that bitch got no rules. Wait, what kind of Rari? 458. All of these niggas, they hate me. Try to hide you through the gate. Go to strip club, they get brain. So much money, they use rings. They got 100,000 in your face. Yeah, they put 300 right in a safe. Yeah, her today, yeah. She talked to me like she knew me, yeah. Go to sleep in a jacuzzi, yeah. Waking up right to the two-piece, yeah. Counting that paper like loose leaf, yeah. Getting that.
Man, what a day of bowling. That didn't go great at all. As y'all saw, I didn't strike much, neither did Ethan. I did throw the ball pretty good. There were some shots that were errant, but overall, I thought I threw it okay. Thought I threw it good enough to at least make some money, but we did not make the cut and did not make anything. I did go minus 20 something. I had 58 out of 60 clean frames, and you hear that and you're like, wow, you really didn't put a string together. And yeah, that was the case. I probably struck about less than 10% of the time today. There was a time where I didn't strike at all in a single game, and I literally had a clean 180 game without any strikes. So yeah, it was brutal today. I tried to stay patient. As y'all saw, I was in the urethane ball quite a bit. I did strike a little bit in the middle of the block with it. So I just tried to stay in it until I really felt like I needed strikes, and I switched into the Crown Victory Pearls game 4 and 5. It looked great on one lane, but on the other lane, it just looked absolutely awful, and the topography in that place is quite weird. I also did try more reactive balls in game 2 after I shot 180 something game 1, just to see what else was out there. I wasn't worried about leaving any splits because I was making my spares. I tried to spawn. The spawn picked up a lot of oil. It was burning up quite a bit, but it was still finishing off the spot, but not enough to where I could get the corners out, and it was kind of leaving a couple 3-pins. Same with the Zero Mercy. The Zero Mercy did burn up a lot more than the spawn. And I also tried the Turbo NU. I did put 500 and then 1,000 on top of it, and quite interestingly, that looked like one of my more aggressive balls today. I also tried the Theorem Pearl just to see what the pearls look like, and the Theorem Pearl didn't move an inch just because you're still in the fresh. I could have tried it after game 3, but I just didn't really have the confidence to really throw it after what I saw game 2 with it. But the Crown Victory Pearl looked pretty good. It's just the carry wasn't great. Each lane was drastically different, and I would have the nuts on one and then the complete opposite on the other, and it's just bowling. I had to adjust, and I didn't adjust well enough. So definitely learned a lot from today. The left wasn't great. I kind of figured it wouldn't be great, but it's not an excuse to bowl like that. But other than that, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit the noti bell to see when I post. I hope I see y'all in the next video. Peace.
Boy, you so fake like my collar, you snaking. I swear to God, that be that Gucci. Hey, you know we winning.